everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm in a different position. I'm actually not feeling well, but I thought that I wanted to do Vlogmas, but I never got around to it. I wasn't inspired, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is just 25 gems for December. And as I lay in my bed feeling sick and stuffy, and it's not COVID, but I have sinus issues. Worse, I'm gonna eat piece of cheese yesterday. Oh my god. But I thought of this, the term trust the, you ever look just at a point in your life and you wonder what God has planned, because it just seems so stagnant and it seems so different. But I think when people say trust the process in life, but underestimate how powerful that statement is. um, Trusting the process is extremely important. Even when situations like God remove people out of your life, positions out of your life, jobs out of your life, things out of your life, and you say, but God, why? But God, it's as if sometimes, for me right now, I'm on the I'm on the inside, but I'm looking out. And I'm looking at all the things he removed. I know everything is just full of turmoil right now. And I'm look at that. Look at all of that weight that has he removed and lifted without me even knowing that is what was going to come. You have some friends that you've known for a long time, some family members, and they're no longer in your life for whatever reason. And you wonder why, right? And you know that whatever the issue is, when you look at them now, you look at the choices they're making, you look at the things they're doing, you say, wow, I'm very grateful that God has removed that person out of my life. I am very grateful not only that he has removed them or removed that thing, but he has caused me to just not be a part of that, right? So trust the process. Sometimes my bed is all over the place, so watch that. Sit there. Sometimes you're like, how is this going to happen? When is it? Trust the process. Trust the process. And always remember that he knows. Whether you believe in God, I don't care what you believe in. I believe in a God. I believe in a higher power. So you believe in the universe, I don't know. But trust the process of life. Know that one day your day will come. One day you'll understand why everything happened, why that person is no longer, why that job is no longer, why that even sometimes your health, why you couldn't do that, why your body not functioning. Just trust the process, because I felt so inspired with that message today. It just came to mind to trust the process. And so remember, I'm just dropping 25 gems for the holidays. I'm going to post more. This is my real life. I'm in bed, it's not made, and I just, yeah, I'm tired, sick. Mother of two toddlers, you know that girl. You never ever, like, tired is a part of my name, like, it joined to my hip, right? Plus my sick, so just trust the process, people. I'm looking back right now, and I wish I could tell you some specifics, but I'm not very open as yet. But you're there, and you ever have a friend, and as soon as you no longer talk to them, all of a sudden them talking to people that they once were talking to you about. Yes, and you say, God, I'm glad you removed that person out of my life, because what's the sense? You have some people who them just upset with you for no reason. There are people who right now are angry with me. I didn't go to a funeral. I didn't make it at a certain place. You didn't even you call me and I express situation. You should have this. You should have that. I should have showed him. No, I'm not gonna say that. But trust the process, people. Just trust the process. Some of you are there right now, you're lonely. Your life feels empty. Some of you want a husband, you want a wife. Some of you just want a girlfriend, a boyfriend. Like, you just can't, you seem to, every relationship you got in, you seem to just cannot find that person, that one. Trust the process. Take the time, and believe you me, there are many times where I have just been alone, and not even about relationships, just alone from people. There are times when I've been out of work, and I've used that entire period to worry people. Looking back, I'm saying, my God, I wasted so much time not trusting the process, doubting God, doubting life. And I could have used that time to mold myself even more for what was to come. Right? I could have used that time to improve on who I am. Instead, I worried. And I look back at it, I'm like, damn, why didn't I just rest and enjoy myself? Like, I remember I wasn't working for a couple of years. No matter the interview I went and I couldn't get a job. Lucky for me, I was very young and I was living under my parents' roof, and they provided well. And I still have my partner who helped out as well. But I remember I spent all the time worrying when I should have rested, exercised, thought of business ideas, enjoy the time I have, the free time, enjoy the positives in my life. When you're trusting the process, you can't focus on the negatives in your life. You have to focus on the positive. You have to say, okay, my foot swell, might be broken, but I can smile, I can talk, I have help, I have food. Think about, I know it's hard, but I'm telling you, because if I had done that during that period, the woman I would have become would have been I would have gained so much more. And then it so happened that I found, not perfect, but at the time it seemed the perfect job for me, where right now I'm still there 10 years after. Right? Trust the process, and I became so much of a better person. But what if I wasn't worrying? What if I had trusted the process and I became, right now, people, the 2 years there, we should have taken and relax, because after that, work, hustle, right? Make moves, children, well, two. But I should have just enjoyed the time I had, worked on myself. I remember even when I lived by myself, I got so uneasy with just being in my own space by myself that I ran away from it. And I said, what if you had just, sorry, my throat, use that time to just meditate, heal from things that you think you should have healed from? Can you imagine the powerhouse you would have been now? Trust the process. Right now, there are times I feel lonely because I don't have the family that I thought I would have had in terms of relatives and cousins. I don't have the closeness anymore, right? Yeah, my family right now is extremely small. My mommy, my daddy, and my own family, and some other relatives that I sometimes go around, but the relatives that I grew around, the big family, and your house always full of people that no longer exists, and it is an adjustment even as I am older right now. And I think even friends that were in my life, they're all gone, well, most of them. And I'm like, and something says trust the process. Hey, people, when God is deep cleaning, in deep cleaning, you ever deep clean it also? You dash everything, and some things where you think you didn't need, you dash them away, and when he's deep cleaning, he makes no apologies. Him clean. And maybe for me, him deep clean me out of people's lives, because maybe I wasn't what they needed at the time. But I am grateful the deep cleaning he has done in my life, even though sometimes I'm not used to certain things and I get lonely, a little bit lonely, because sometimes, but one of the things for that is, for me, where it comes down to friends, I'm extremely selective. I don't choose people who just make me laugh. I consider myself a naked person mentally and spiritually. So if I'm your friend, you're gonna see me in all my elements and raw. So I have to be careful of the circle that I keep. So that's one thing why I'm lonely. And even the friends that I do have, I do not open up to them because there are certain things that um, allow me to open up to people. And if I don't see that in you, you're going to get a piece of me and you'll never get the all of me. Right? So, sure, that's another thing. But trust the process. Enjoy the peace and quiet you have. Enjoy, get to know who you are. Some of you are single and one wants a girlfriend, someone wants a boyfriend, somebody wants a wife. Get to know yourself so that when that person comes along, you are better able to serve them. So enjoy the loneliness. Get to know who you are. Be comfortable in yourself so that when all of we have them, all of we have some kind of trauma that we're dealing with. All of us. So get to know yourself. Get to know how you can better heal your trauma on your own instead of depending on somebody. So when she come or him come, you launch a trauma upon them poor people, them not even know if they don't create a sort of problem when unnecessary. So enjoy the time you have. Um, just dwell in knowing that everything is a process. Trust it, embrace it, take it day by day. Do some things you've never done. Think about how you can develop yourself to be a better person, whether it be a better co-worker, a better family member, or trust the process. And don't worry that God has deep cleaned your life, because some things, some people, some things, some processes, some jobs need to be thrown out for you to see exactly who you are, where you want to be, and so on. So while I'm in bed trying to recuperate from this terrible sinus issue, um, I implore you, trust the process. And this is gem 1 of December, and I have 24. I mean, I have 24 fingers, but I have 24 gems to bring, and I'm bringing them. Bye, everybody.